February 23, 2026, a date that will soon be etched into the collective memory of a nation. As midnight approaches, the world stands on the edge of a financial precipice.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you
Economists, analysts, and even government officials are sounding the alarm, warning that the system is more fragile than ever before. The trigger could be anything: a geopolitical shock, a failed bond auction, or a sudden, unexpected event that shatters confidence overnight. The world's financial system is a house of cards, vulnerable to the slightest tremor. Or it could be a sudden loss of faith, a collective realization that the old rules no longer apply. When trust evaporates, panic spreads like wildfire, and the consequences are immediate and severe. We're not facing a downturn, but a total reset of the monetary order, and few are prepared. The world as we know it is about to change, and the question is not if, but when. Forget economic jargon. Strip away the complex theories and technical terms for a moment. The real driver of any economy isn't just numbers on a spreadsheet, it's confidence. It's the belief that money will hold its value tomorrow, that people will accept it in exchange for goods and services. This is what economists call the velocity of money, how quickly it moves from one person to another, fueling growth and opportunity. When people trust a currency, they're willing to save it, to hold on to it, to plan for the future. They deposit it in banks, tuck it away for a rainy day, and use it to build their lives. But when that trust begins to erode, when people start to doubt whether their money will be worth anything tomorrow, fear takes over. Anxiety spreads like wildfire. Suddenly, everyone rushes to spend before their money becomes worthless. Shelves empty, lines grow, and panic sets in as people scramble to exchange paper for anything tangible. This is how inflation spirals into hyperinflation, a stampede for real goods with prices soaring not just by the month or week, but by the hour. The value of money evaporates before your eyes. The truth is, a currency's value isn't found in the paper it's printed on or the numbers in a bank account. It's rooted in a collective belief, a shared story that everyone agrees to participate in. For decades, the world trusted the dollar. This trust gave the United States enormous privilege and power, allowing it to borrow, spend, and influence global markets like no other nation. But now, that trust is crumbling under the weight of mounting debt, political dysfunction, and broken promises. The cracks are starting to show, and the world is watching closely. When psychology shifts, when people's beliefs change, the math doesn't matter anymore. Charts and forecasts become irrelevant in the face of lost faith. The Federal Reserve can print more dollars, but it can't print confidence. no central bank can manufacture trust out of thin air. Once faith is lost, dollars become hot potatoes. Everyone wants to get rid of them and no one wants to be left holding the bag. The currency that once felt safe now feels toxic. Collapse always seems sudden, but it's actually years in the making, hidden beneath the surface of apparent calm. The warning signs are there, if you know where to look. When the crisis finally erupts, it unfolds at the speed of panic, faster than any government or institution can react. Decisions are made in seconds, not days. The dollar's power was always based on an agreement, a social contract, not a guarantee. It worked because everyone believed it would. When that agreement breaks, collapse is instant. The dominoes fall, and the system unravels in a blink. The lesson is clear. Currency is a social contract, and like any contract, it can be broken if trust disappears. No law or policy can force people to believe. Around the world, people are waking up to this reality. They're questioning old assumptions and looking for alternatives. The next crisis won't just be financial, it will be psychological. Because in the end, money is only as strong as the faith we place in it. In a currency crisis, the Federal Reserve's old tricks, slashing rates, printing money, become poison. Lowering rates and flooding markets with cash only fuels panic, not stability. Quantitative easing on a massive scale will be seen as desperation, not reassurance. The Fed can create currency, but not trust or value. Each new trillion only accelerates the dollar's collapse. The Fed's playbook is obsolete. This isn't a banking crisis, it's a crisis of faith. In trying to save the system, the Fed may only hasten its demise. History rhymes, patterns repeat, even as the world changes. The echoes of the past can be heard in the present, if we listen closely. The Roaring Twenties saw easy money, soaring debt, and a belief in endless prosperity, just like today. Back then, optimism was everywhere, and people believed the good times would never end. Today we see similar confidence, with markets reaching new highs and risk-taking at record levels. Back then, speculation and leverage built a fragile house of cards. Investors borrowed heavily to chase quick profits, ignoring the dangers lurking beneath the surface. The crash of 1929 was swift and devastating, exposing the system's weakness. In a matter of days, fortunes vanished, and confidence evaporated, leaving chaos in its wake. The Federal Reserve's missteps turned a market crash into the Great Depression. Policy errors and a lack of understanding deepened the pain, turning a crisis into a catastrophe that lasted for years. Today's debt levels dwarf those of the 1920s, and global markets are more interconnected than ever. A shock in one country can ripple across continents in seconds, making the stakes even higher. The everything bubble is the result of unprecedented monetary experiments. From real estate to stocks, from tech startups to cryptocurrencies, asset prices have soared, fueled by cheap money and speculation. We're told this time is different, but the laws of economics haven't changed. Human nature, greed, fear, and hope still drives markets, just as it did a century ago. An economy built on unproductive debt is fragile, not prosperous. When debt grows faster than real productivity, the foundation becomes unstable, threatening livelihoods and communities. Central banks can inflate bubbles, but can't control their collapse. When confidence breaks, even the most powerful institutions are left scrambling to contain the fallout. The warning from history is clear: overconfidence and debt lead to disaster. Ignoring these lessons puts us all at risk of repeating the same mistakes. The next reckoning will be global, not just national. In our interconnected world, no country is immune from the consequences of excess. The question remains, are we truly prepared for the consequences of our choices, or are we simply hoping history won't repeat itself? Experts like Jim Rickards warn that our monetary system's complexity and leverage make it fragile. The bond market is the canary. When buyers vanish, the dollar's fate is sealed. The government's only options default or print, both destroying the dollar's value. Rick Rule reminds us, gold and silver are real money, immune to government printing. In every currency collapse, wealth shifts to those holding tangible assets. Paper assets, stocks, bonds, dollars will be decimated. The prudent hold wealth outside the banking system in physical gold and silver. This isn't fear, it's preparation for the inevitable storm. After every major conflict, a new monetary system emerges, Crafted by elites, not the public, the Federal Reserve was born before World War I. Bretton Woods crowned the dollar after World War II. War creates debt, empowering central banks and financiers. Victors dictate new rules, consolidating power through monetary resets. The public, exhausted, rarely questions the new order. Today's financial war, of currencies, sanctions, and debt, sets the stage for another reset. Elites are already proposing new systems, promising solutions, but history shows these systems serve the powerful, not the people. The next regime will be about control, not freedom. We must be vigilant as the cycle repeats. The coming solution isn't sound money, it's digital control. Central bank digital currencies, digital IDs, and social credit scores are being readied. Every transaction tracked, every purchase approved or denied by the state. Programmable money means your funds can expire or be restricted. Dissent could mean losing access to your own money. Digital IDs will link all personal data, generating social credit scores. This isn't science fiction, it's already being tested. The promise will be safety and convenience, but the price is freedom. The infrastructure for this digital prison is nearly complete. Amidst this, a new technology offers hope: blockchain. Bitcoin's invention in 2008 introduced a decentralized, incorruptible ledger. For the first time, value can be transferred peer-to-peer, without banks or governments. Blockchain can make legacy financial systems obsolete, transparent, efficient, and fair. Beyond money, it can secure property, voting, and supply chains. Power shifts from institutions to individuals. This is a direct challenge to central banks' control. Blockchain offers a path to true sovereignty over wealth and data. This revolution could be as transformative as electricity or the internet. Humanity stands at a crossroads, two futures, one choice, one path. Digital control, surveillance, and loss of freedom, sold as safety. The other, decentralization, sovereignty, and prosperity through blockchain. The same technology can enslave or liberate, depending on who controls it. The choice isn't preordained, it's ours to make. Millions must educate themselves and see through the illusion of security. Will we trade freedom for convenience, or embrace a new paradigm? The greatest wealth transfer in history is here. Our actions now will shape the future.